and thank you for joining my live stream tonight. I'm just going to be doing some simple Zentangle. My voice is going out because I did a lot talking earlier. So, and I'm moving things around here. I've got all these jars and brushes and things that I'm always organizing and reorganizing, and another jar of brushes. And this little awesome turntable thing has like all my, what do you call it? My stuff, like some markers and watercolor pen brushes that I think I might use tonight. I haven't used those for a while. And so I thought I'd do a little bit of Zentangling. I'm just going to use ink and go for it because I'm not really sure, like, I'm bringing this up a little higher. I can bring it up really high and then I'll look like a midget. It's like, hello. And then I can lower my table. Wait, why isn't my table going lower? Uh-oh, did it unplug? Oh, shoot. It did, it unplugged. All right, let's go down a little more, a little more. There we go. Hi, we're back. And let's see if I can get myself live on my other phone so I can see what I'm doing. And I have done it. Yay! So hello, how are you? I've been doing like some TikTok live streams. Man, I really wish I had some hand lotion in here right now. I do have chapstick, so that's good. So we're gonna do a little Zentangle. I was setting up my live stream in advance, but I think I forgot to finish it because I was hungry and I had to get a bite to eat. So our Zentangle, let's see if you can see that really well. Move that down just a little bit. But then you can't see me either. But whatever, I'm here and welcome to my live stream. And thank you for the likes. Oh, I got 2 likes. Yay! That's awesome. I'm actually cold. I have my fan set up over here, and it is really handy because I get hot really easily. And I just hooked it up to my brush holder because this brush holder does not work for me. The brushes kind of go all over the place, but it works really well for a fan holder because this is the kind of fan you just stand up like a tripod and it always falls over, but this keeps it nice and solid, which I like. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Whoever's giving me hearts, thank you so much. Yay. So Zentangling with dry hands because I don't have any hand lotion and I just washed my hands. So got to get those. I don't know. Dry hands drive me nuts, but if I rub them together enough, maybe get some less dryness going. And I don't really have a plan because for what I'm going to draw tonight. So let's find out what happens. I'm thinking hearts, and I do have a heart shape. Where did I put it? Yes, I do have an heart shape I cut out. So this is for all the people that are watching. Thank you very much, which it's backwards. But that's okay. I'm just going to trace the heart because I took some time to make a perfect heart, and well, mostly perfect. And I'm going to use that. Like usually I use circles, but tonight I'm going to use hearts because I just feel like in that kind of a mood, like a heart mood. And then I will draw in designs for our little Zentangle thing. And I'm just using a pilot pen, and it's a number 10 because it has the most ink. So if I decide to shade it with, hey, Doug Zock, Southwest Florida beach bum. Hey, you're back. Vicky, you're here. Hi. Hearts from your lunch buddy. What? Lunch. Oh, thank you. Yes, my lunch buddy. That's you. Yeah, that was an awesome lunch, by the way. Thank you so much for that. That was pretty cool. And if you can find the like button, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Um, so we're starting out with a heart. And I don't know if you can see it on my pad or not. I'm hoping you can. So maybe if I put some more light down here or something. That's a lot of light. It's right in my face. Blech. I think I'm going to turn that off and bring this one over here. Let's see if that works. Don't want to get it too close. Does that work? Nah, it was better up there. Okay. Anyway, so just enjoy. We're going to have some nice conversation tonight. Nora, hey, how are you tonight? Beach Bum, it's so nice of you. You watch me on TikTok and YouTube. Hope you're not obsessed. Ha ha ha. But anyway, you can be if you want. That's okay. One thing I do miss, like I can't wait to get back to the beach again, since I just got back yesterday from Pennsylvania, and I had dinner with some friends, and they live on the canal in Punta Gorda and have a boat. We didn't have dinner on the boat or even go near the boat, but the view was beautiful and the sunset was gorgeous, and it was spectacular. I think sunsets are my favorite thing. Really, one of my favorite things. I have so many favorite things. So I'm just tracing this heart that I had cut out because I want all the hearts to be the same size. So I'll show you what we got here so far. And that's just these hearts. And I'm just kind of bringing them around. And then I may fill them in with people, or, it's going to be a surprise, even for me. Most likely I'll have some eyes in here because I am obsessed with eyes and I'm always drawing eyes. So whoopsie, come back here, heart. We're just gonna do these tracing right now because I just like having all my hearts the same shape. I could draw them out, but I feel like I want to just draw like a lot of hearts and then fill it in with different designs and do our Zentangling that way. And it's really good to have like, a good pen when you're doing some Zentangle or just drawing. And if you make mistakes, don't worry because you just blend them in. I'm just going to blend those mistakes in. And I've got my water out here already, just in case I do some waters. And so here we go. And I don't know if you can see that or not. I could bring the camera so it just kind of goes over the paper more, or bring it down, but just a little more, I suppose. Let's see if I can do it like this way. Yeah, so you can kind of see me and kind of see you can kind of see a little of everything, but I think I like it up a little higher. And then we'll do some color. I think we'll add a couple more shapes. I don't want just heart shapes, but I've got some cool triangle shapes in here because I changed the direction a little bit. And I think I might want to do that one more time over here because I like how this is looking. So let me bring that right over to this corner. Almost like a 3 or 4 leaf clover. And so this will be our lucky heart 4 leaf clover with 3 leaves. Did I say I had to make sense? Doug Zock, back at ya. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is we'll add some flowers. And I need to something under my hand so I don't smear everything all over the place. And I have my handy dandy drawer over here with stuff in it. And there's some stuff. Yeah, here we go. I found some kind of paper that I can use for under my hand. Keep it from getting all inky. And I'm going to, oh, this would be a perfect place for a fan. So I'm going to, let me think, how did I do the fans? So we have our starting point here, and then we're going to bring the fan out and we're just going to make some curves. I think like this. And then we're going to bring all these lines, and I'm going to just bring them straight down to here. And what I want is really straight lines tonight, so I'm not really freehanding too much, but I am going to be freehanding a bit. And each one of these curves here, I'm going to bring a line down to this point right here, and that's going to make us our fan. So this is always fun to do for me. And you can use a ruler for this. That's probably a better idea. In fact, I might just switch. I have a ruler back here, luckily. It's a little wobbly ruler, but it works. And then on our, these guys are on the outside. So I want those lines going all toward the center. And I've been talking for like over an hour, and I'm not used to talking that much, so my voice is kind of going out a little bit. That's okay. I can whisper. You know, I'm probably too loud anyway. And we just want to have a nice, peaceful, mellow art time here. So I'm just going to Zentangle it up a bit. Bring all of our curved lines to our point down here. And that's going to give us our fan, or our ribbon effect, I guess you could call it as well. And maybe this one too. Let's bring that down. And then we have our fan just like that. Ta-da! Beer helps. Yeah, I can't drink right now. That would be very helpful, actually. I have a favorite beer, though. Does anybody else have a favorite beer? I never used to like beer, but then I started, I couldn't drink regular alcohol anymore due to an incident, which I won't get into. And yeah, that was quite a night. Anyway, I couldn't drink for like, I think 2 months. Like I would look at alcohol and got sick, and it just wasn't working for me. Okay, so now we're gonna bring some, I think out of this fan, I'm just gonna bring some little loops around. And I'm thinking I might move the camera over so you can see it a little better. It'll be upside down kind of, but that's okay. Let's see if I can do this so you can see it. And let's bring a little bit more light on the subject. There. And I'll bring that over here just a little closer. Whoops, that was probably a lot closer than I planned on. How's that? Can you see that now? JB's Mods. I only eat bagels and toast with avocado. Ooh, I love avocado. Yum, yum. Smashed avocado toast is the bomb. Thanks for sharing that. Um, and bagels. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so we're going to loop that around and then just bring it down. Loop around, bring it down. Loop around and bring it down. So you can see on my green tape, I made this all nice. Let's see if I can pull this over just a little more here and get less of that green tape and more of just my sketchbook here and less of my belly. And JBS, I love drinking sweet tea and water. Well, good for you. I've been drinking water all night. Um, and I've been really thirsty, and it might be because it's been so hot. Plus, I went out to weed whack my yard today because after being gone for 3 weeks out of town, I came back and my yard looks like a jungle because my yard guy that mows the yard, he is booked up solid through August and he said he can't help me with my yard. So I came home to a jungle, got my weed whacker, and I started just around the house to get a path. I think it's like a foot tall grass. And oh, thanks, JB. And um, anyway, my weed whacker just stopped working. And already my lawnmower doesn't work. I can't get it started. So my lawnmower's broken. Now my weed whacker's broken. And I don't know what I'm going to do because um, I don't have a guy to mow my yard right now. So it's a little frustrating because I like to have a nice yard. So I'm trying, I looked online to see if I could find a lawnmower or something there. Like a riding lawnmower would be so awesome because it's hard for me in this humidity to push a lawnmower all over my backyard. It's really a good size yard. Now, with when I do these Zentangles, I like to add a little water. Let's see, I have a special brush I use somewhere for this. And let's see if I can find it. It's one of these brushes, and I just add a little water and use it for shading. It's got to be a bigger brush than that. I was hoping, is this it? Maybe this one's it. Let's try it. Because it looks dark on the edges, like, ooh, yeah, that works. That fills it in, the color. Now I have ink on my brush, so I can bring it around here. And I'm going to bring some ink down here, the water on my brush, and do a little, now there's ink on it, so I can do some swirlies. And I want to shade the sides, the insides. Let's get a little bit more water here. Not too much, otherwise it goes all over the place. But enough to give it a little shadow. And I find that using this method helps. It's a really quick way to shade. Oops, I forgot a line. We'll freehand this one. There we go. Bring that down like so. And let's fill this one in as well. Now this is just water and a brush I'm using, and it seems to work super good. I'm not sure what I did here, but It's okay. So we've got a little bit of shade going on. Now I did these hearts, so I just traced them. And where'd I put that paper? So I think we'll start up here, and I'm going to draw some eyes because I think the eyes will be pretty cool looking. And I think we're going to go with some big eyes and eyelashes. These aren't going to be my typical eyes. And we'll just draw little half circles here. And then big circles in the center. Kind of fill those in a little bit. Leaving a little bit of space for highlight. And then I want to give those a little bit of shading just at the top. And the ink is still fresh, so I can just use that ink to fill these in. This is so nice. So relaxing. I'm definitely getting my art in tonight, I'm telling you. A little bit more water, not too much. And up here as well. And we're going to bring some of this down here. So I want to have kind of like a nose thing. How about some eyebrows? Let's do some eyebrows. I like eyebrows. And just some lines in there. Just enough to give it enough ink so we can color it in with our water. Look at that, so fast and easy. I like that. And then I want a little bit of a nose right in here. Let's kind of shade that in a little, and now we can draw it in. Gives me something to go on. I like that. And lips are always going to be below the nose. Go figure. I think I'm losing it. Hope you're enjoying your beer, beach bum. All right, and I have these watercolors that are here in my little rotating thing of, hey, JB Mods, I am coloring my realistic girl lips. Oh, awesome. So you can draw faces, it sounds like. What color are you coloring her realistic lips to be? I'm just going to have red. These are watercolor pens. I haven't used them for a while, so I don't even know like if they still work very well. Kind of. Let's see, get in there. And ooh, rosy cheeks. Do I have pink? I have whatever color this is. I don't know what they call it. It says neon pink. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah, this is not a realistic type of painting or anything. It's just more fanatical, fantasy-ish. What is the word? So we've got our purple here. I love purple. I add purple a lot of times to a lot of things. Purple's one of my favorite colors. So what are you drawing, JB Mods? And JB, you were just on my TikTok, weren't you? Wait, JB Mods. That's super cute. And Degzock is Beach Bum. I got to keep this. Degzock just opened another. JB, you're making him red but pop with light shine. Oh, that's good. Very nice. So this one, I'm just going to have it like, and this purple is kind of dry. I think all of my purples, all of these paints may be a little dry. Probably because I haven't been, let me see if I shake it or something. Probably because I haven't used them. I forget about it. I'm going to dip it in water and wait a second. Let's see if that does anything. Practice up here where you can't see. I don't think it did a thing, actually. Nope, not much. I might have to get my actual watercolors out. And I might have to throw these out. That's sad because I got them years ago, but hardly ever used them. And here's a purple one. It's a different brand. Let's see if this one has any gumps, any color left. Not really. Another one bites the dust there. Where I did get my watercolors out. So the last ones I did acrylic painting. And so I'm just going to use these watercolors here. These are a nice little set. And then I always use my spray bottle to spritz them because I want them primed for when I'm ready to paint. Get them pre-wet. So JB, do you sell your artwork anywhere, or do you have a Facebook page that we could view your stuff on? That would be really cool. Now I had a long pointy brush somewhere. Let's try this one. This one holds a lot of water, but it might be what I need. And let's get my purple. See, I think you can see a little bit of, this is kind of a dark purple. Let me add a little more water to that. Watercolors can be pretty tricky. And usually with Zentangle, you don't use watercolors or color, you just use ink or pencil and shade it in, but I always wind up adding color. I just like it. And we'll do a couple little swirlies because I like swirlies. And some circles, little purple circles. And they will join in with these little guys over here. And these are going to be pink circles. Let's see if I can bring this down so you can see my palette a little bit. There, that'll work. And I don't know if my phone, if my battery might be going out soon. My phone doesn't stay charged anymore. It used to, but it just stopped for some reason. It just doesn't charge anymore, or stay charged. And this, and phones cost so much money now, so it's kind of a pain in the butt when they don't last very long. but the camera feature on mine isn't what I want it to be anyway. It's like only multiplies like 3 times, and all the new phones multiply up to 13 times. And so I really need a new phone anyway. And let's brighten up these lips here. What do you use for shine, JB, on your lips? Do you use a gel pen or do you use like white or pink? Doug Zock, wow, I wish I could do that. Oh, cool. Thank you. JB, you do a mean fashion coloring book. You should get fashion coloring because I have a bunch. Oh, that sounds very fun. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. JB, art is not a phase. I will never grow out of it. Good for you. Good for you. You don't sell it, but when I'm like a bit older, I will open my art museum. Oh, good plan. That's a really good plan. I'm going to bring this over here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've got some of my tools over here. So you can see, no, you still can't see it. I'll just leave them back over here. That's fine. I need good workspace anyway. Okay, next I'm going to draw a flower over here. I'm just kind of popping out of our hearts. What is that song? God is good, beer is great, and people are crazy. Ah, I just remembered. That's such a good song. God is good, beer is great, people are crazy. And that is the truth, and I'd say preach it. I know I'm pretty crazy most of the time. And we'll add a few details. Now, a lot of people use micron pens, and I did use micron pens a lot at first for my Zentangling. But I find that I like just this number 10 Pilot G2 pen because I can use water to shade it pretty quickly. And it really brings out depth right away in your drawings. I actually have a color book, a mermaid coloring book that I started, and it's on my Printify store. And I am trying to get it so when you hit where I have it, it's supposed to be a link, but when you touch it, it doesn't do anything. So I don't know why. I'm trying to get it to link up to the store because I have some fun stuff on there. I have some of my art, and I made it into um like beach shoes and towels and things like that. And it's really, really cool. I have like drinking mugs, um, wine, what do you call it? Like wine holders with lids that you can take those to the beach. If you live in Florida, other places you are not allowed to drink alcohol on the beach. In other states. So moving here and finding out you could drink alcohol on the beach and they sell it there was like, holy crap, that is so cool. Because that is the best way to relax, I think. And I'm going to fill that in here. And my brush is still wet. I had a little water still on it, and I'm going to bring this back over here and just kind of color around this. Color around my flowers a little bit. And just use the ink I have and pull it out around the petals of the flower. darken it up like that. And then we will also color in our fan here in a little bit. Let's see, what should we draw on this one? I think maybe some designs. And I've got my phone upside down. Let me turn this around. Oh, it is low battery. Hi again. I've got to plug this in. Okay. So JB says, you don't sell your art, but you will open your art museum and use a light pink kind of with dark red, but only a little. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera around and just face it down. There's a couple paintings I did before. I actually did that one on the beach, the mermaid with the planets way back here. And then that one up there, that's kind of a self-portrait I did a long time ago using a filter. You can sort of see it there. That one was really fun. All right, so I'm going to turn this around and, oops, nope, I wanted it this way. There we go. There's all my brushes. Look at all those brushes, you guys. Thousands. And I made that brush holder myself. The wood was really soft, so it was hard to handle. And it would like break apart really easy. Let's see, where is this thing? Okay, I think you can see it better. JB, you did blue eyes. That sounds pretty. Well, it sounds like you're really good with color. And that's important when you're an artist. I know some people who have no clue anything about color and they're artists. And I wonder how in the heck they sell stuff sometimes. But I'm getting I'm trying to get all my together so people can actually buy my stuff. I'm working on my store and my website. But if you do want to buy anything, you can always shoot me, in the comment section. I try to check that every day, and of my YouTube channel, and I have an email address you can also use. And this one, we're just going to do little loops going around like that. And that's the thing about Zentangle. You just draw little patterns, make little designs, and it all comes together. And these are more detailed. I do a lot of things with details. Well, Mr. Beach Bum, you must not be at the beach tonight. And it's Friday night. Well, tomorrow's the drum circle, so that might be a better night to go. JB, you're an artist. You're almost a realistic artist. 97%. Oh, well, thank you. I will do shade on the other hearts. I'm trying to get, actually, I want to do a little more. I'm going to see if I can bring the eyebrows down a little bit. It may have dried too much already. I want to bring this up. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I have a lot of light on that. All right, so let's see. Each heart is going to have a different thing. So I have flowers around this, but I think I want to just do some random triangles or something in there. No, I'm getting up early tomorrow and hit Venice and Nokomis Beach. Man, I haven't been to Venice Beach in forever. I have a friend on Venice Beach. He's he sings and plays guitar on Saturdays, Saturday evenings at the Venice Beach Pavilion. There is something on here that's poking out, I think. Paint or something. Let me turn this around. But yeah, he's there, and sometimes I go and help him, but a lot of times I forget about it because Saturday's the drum circle, and then he also does his like little preachy music or whatever. He's very into getting people to come to Jesus. So if you want to come to Jesus, go to the Venice Pavilion on a Saturday night. And if you want to enjoy the drum circle and free spirit dancing and ocean and just some drumming and relaxation, then you would go to the drum circle. And I won't be up till next week because I have to go to my restaurant and where I do my murals and see what's going on there. So I'll be there like probably Monday. I might be at the beach Monday, I think. And also it's not on a weekend because I hate a lot of people at the beach. I like to have it like all to myself if possible. I don't like sharing my beach. And then, yeah, so I'll get two birds with one stone. My restaurant where I'm always painting murals, and that would be Paradise Grill. You can check it out on my YouTube page, or you could go to Paradise Grill on Facebook. Let's see, Nokomis, I think it is. Nokomis, Florida. I shouldn't tell people where I'm going to be. It's probably not a good idea. I might be there. That's what I said. I might be there. All right. And it's 9:30. So I think I've been doing this about an hour. Let's let that dry a little bit. And while that's drying, I'm just going to do circles in the next one. And I have like my cheap circle thing, which I really love. Oh, where did I put it? It's hiding again on me. Likes to be out. Okay, and it's got all these different sizes of circles. So I'm just going to start here and just do a bunch of circles. And I'm just going to use the same size, but just in different spots. Let's come over here a little bit more, and we'll have a bunch of circles. And a lot of times I'll freehand the circles, but today I'm in a tracing kind of mood. And I don't feel like freehanding, like the flowers and the swirlies and stuff like that. I don't know, the pretty pictures, I can do that. We'll go around here. So it's just a nice, mellow little art night. Is it Thursday or Friday? I have lost time. I think it's Friday night. I think I usually stream on Thursdays, and I didn't yesterday, so I'm streaming on a Friday, which is really unusual for me. I just realized that. But I've been trying to stream like more than just Tuesdays and Thursdays. So streaming on a Friday night, that's different. That's good. Let's get in somewhere. Shows me how exciting my Friday nights are. Sitting at home drawing. That's something I enjoy though, so that's okay. You should always do things you enjoy doing. Don't do things you don't enjoy doing if you can help it. So this is going to look pretty cool when we're done here. Just gonna do a couple little pop-up circles. And I got a blow-up swimming pool, and it is really great. Actually, the only thing is with the heat, if it's in the sun too long, it can melt. The water sometimes feels like it's boiling. It's pretty crazy. There are a lot of circles here. So we're almost done with the circles. Just taking our time. And I think I'll throw just a couple little tiny circles in here. Just because, why not? Just because, why not? And that is my reasoning. You know Diane and Dinky that bartend there? Yeah, Diane, I don't know who Dinky is. And JB, what time is it for me? It is 9:35. And Doug, Zach, you saw him setting up last Saturday. He has like that blue podium. Yeah. Well, I think sometimes he has like a guest person with him. So he does like have somebody preach, I think, some pastor or something. Every once in a while I'll go and hang out. JB, I love saying nice things to people's art because it feels so humbled. Thank you, JB. That is so sweet of you. Yeah, there's actually two Dianes, but I don't know Dinky. Who's Dinky? I'm gonna have to find out who Dinky is. Yeah, but you can talk to Diane. They all know me there because every bit of art on the wall, not the hanging art, but all the murals, that's all me. I painted all the murals inside. I painted one of the walls to look like an aquarium, which I love. That was a fun idea. And the owner let me do that. And I think she's been out of town, but when she comes back, she's just gonna love it. I think I sent her pictures and she did like it, so that's good. I enjoy doing murals inside buildings. Right now in the summer, it's too hot to do them outside. Okay, I think that's enough circles. Let's add some color. I'm going to do some rainbow coloring here. Yeah, let's spritz in a little bit more water. I never know what color I'm going to use, so I just do them all. Want lots of yellow, and you have to really work that yellow to get it as bright as you want. And of course, we'll start up here. Yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, green, and yellow. And I like my flowers to be yellow too, because it's bright and cheerful. So we'll just let that flow in. I'm trying not to touch the black ink, because if you touch the black ink with the water, it can spread into your watercolor paint. So it's best to wait for it to dry before you add your watercolors to any kind of ink. Otherwise, you will get a big blobby mess. I'm going to soak a little bit of that up. And the inside is going to be orange. That's a lot of watercolor. a lot of water anyway. So it's doing its own thing right now. Let's soak some of that up. There. And we're going to do orange, but I'm going to use a light orange. I don't want it too dark for my little rainbow heart. I've been into rainbows a lot lately. Doug, she bartends at night. I'm not there at night a lot. Is she new? Okay. Yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, green. Okay. Let's get some red in there. I'm going to do a dark. That's pretty dark. That looks more scarlet, I think. Almost a purple. Let's try this one. Oh, the red's going to be right where the red lips are. Let's see how that looks. It'll look like the lips are just dripping on down into the heart. Not a bad idea. Not horrible. But very funky. Red, yellow, orange, and we want our purples or violets. I think this one might be a violet. Yeah, it's just purple. Add some more water and now purple is going to come off of our purple heart as well. I didn't plan that, but it just happened. And bring that down as well. And let's get our blue in there. This is a dark blue. Very dark blue. Very cool. Kind of like it. Yeah, I have a friend that loves wine. He drinks a lot of wine. He gets like a case delivered every week from some, let's see. Oh, green. That's the next one. From somewhere. And I used to drink wine in the evenings to relax, but I can't drink wine anymore because it just doesn't work well with my system like it used to. So I've been doing smoothies and I just have a Guinness once in a while. Guinness is my beer. Like I said, I used to not drink beer at all, but I do like Guinness. And I have like one beer in the evening, like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. That's about it. Okay, I'm not getting the yellow I want, so I'm going to keep and use my acrylic Sharpie pen to get that yellow in there that I want. I don't know why I didn't do that before. And, oh, you can have all little yellow spots because I love yellow. This is so much faster. Acrylic pens are amazing. These are by Sharpie, and I found them somewhere and fell in love with them. You can paint on rocks, leaves, wood. I haven't tried ceramic yet, but probably ceramic. But it's just acrylic paint in a pen. And they just work really, really well. And that you can get some good detail in here doing that. All right. And next we're going to do a pink fan. I love pink. Let's get some of that water out of my brush. And bringing the color down. Usually you put color in after you're done with the whole drawing, but I'm too impatient. I'm just bringing it up and around right now. It'd be cool if my son came on tonight. I miss him. Oh, Doug. Her and Diane used to bartend at Seafood Tortillas. Oh, I didn't know that. You know a lot of stuff. What's relaxing? I lost track of where I am, but this is relaxing actually. It's very relaxing, and I really enjoy having a nice, easy painting, drawing. It's just kind of like a good release in the evening. I just have to not think about if anybody will like it or not. And then I'm going to do these pink as well. Pink and purple are my, well, I like colors a lot, but I think purple is my favorite, always has been. I like yellow vehicles, like cars, kayaks, jet skis, that kind of thing I like in yellow. And I wear purples. And I like flowers, any colors. Pick a color, any color. Flowers are awesome. There's so many varieties. I have some roses right now that are just fabulous. And let's see, whatever color this is, it's a teal color. Let's throw that in there. But yeah, I have some roses, and they are like this color pink, and they smell so good. I found them on like the half price shelf at Lowe's one time, and they had a couple flowers, and it was still green, and oh my gosh, they smell so good. It's hard to find good smelling roses. By the way, if you haven't liked or subscribed, don't forget to do that if you haven't already. And I really appreciate you guys and your comments tonight. That's been such a blessing to me. Thank you. Especially for a Friday night. Most people are out having fun. All right, so we've got stripes, we've got circles, and I think I'm just gonna do teal here. And if I want to add something later, I might, but I just want to do some teal shapes because I don't want tonight to last forever by doing too many details, and I'm very tired. And I would like to relax and watch a movie and not drink, but maybe something else, and just kind of mellow out for a while and pass out. I have to figure out how to mow my lawn tomorrow with no lawnmower and my dead weed whacker. And let's do green. Green's a good color. It's kind of a mint green. I have some friends, they have a psychic channel. Well, he reads tarot cards. Oh, my art is relaxing. Yes, thank you. Is your name actually Doug? Oh, I just know you as Florida, Southwest Florida beach bum. And what else we got? We have some orange. Let's do some orange. Oh, it doesn't look very orange. It looks more like yellow, like a different shade of yellow. That's pretty though. Just bring that down like this. So this is a mix of ink, watercolor, and acrylic markers. And something stuck on here. I hope this will be picture worthy on my YouTube page. I'll probably draw something in there. And now, let's do some tracing. This is like sort of Zentangle and it's kind of a mix. It's my own style. It's not any one particular style. I guess we'll go around this one too. There we go, just nice and easy. Bring that around. Right. And I'm just going to block in the rest. Let's pick a color we haven't used yet. Whatever this is, we'll use this one. And we'll bring that down here. Oh, that's a pretty red. Look at that. Nice. This is wet on dry paper. You can do watercolor wet on wet, but this is a wet on dry. And it's just kind of doing its thing. And that's what we want watercolor to do. It's just its own thing. That's very nice. No, that's a registered mark. Doug Zock. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Doug OC, Outdoor Creations. Oh my God. Well, good for you. You've got a little business. I didn't know that. It's very awesome. All right, might as well do a couple other shapes. I'm going to turn this around and do one of my random things I do. 9:52. When did I start? I think I started at 8:45. So 9:45 I should be done because that's an hour. And I am not done. I see people do like whole entire paintings in an hour and they do such a great job. I've tried to do that. That's just not me. I would like to though. One of these days. Actually put that up and down. Put some eyelashes in there. And then we'll use our wet pen to shade those in with the ink. Ooh, that's a lot of water. I think I got too much. Let me soak some of that up. Ooh, that's one thing you got to be careful about. It's not getting too much water, and I'm tired, so now I'm not paying attention as much. I should probably go to bed. But not before. Now, who did blue eyes? I'm going to do some blue eyes. I'm going to mix up some of these different blues here. Let's do one blue eye. Yeah, that's a good blue. Maybe they'll both be blue. That's pretty cool. Definitely getting tired. Can you tell? I think that's enough for now. I could add like a bunch of stuff, but I am too tired. So this is just going to be a quick little, let's balance it out with some things down here. I'm going to do some of these and some of those. And we'll do those little swirly thingies on the top, because those always look cool. And bring them down like so. Just one little shape at a time. And we have that more like open. And I'm running out of things to say because I'm tired and I drank a lot of water, and you know what happens when you drink a lot of water? It's time to get rid of it. And I know you wanted to know that. So let's do another ribbon here. I'm just going to fake like I know what I'm doing. Because I'm so tired right now. It just hit me. But I've been busy. I did a lot of traveling. This is just going to be black down here. And then I'll add a little bit of color. Because, you know me, I always have to have some color. And we did pink up here, and I think it would be appropriate to do pink at the bottom as well, just to balance it out a little bit. And it's so bright and cheerful. And these are my acrylic Sharpie pens. color. Fun, fun, fun. And a few bubbles. I like bubbles. I wonder if you're talking about Diane with the purple hair or Diane with the blonde hair. There's a couple of different Dianes that work at Paradise. The bum is crashing. Enjoyed watching you paint and draw and talk. Have a wonderful weekend. Great weekend. Thank you. You too. Night, Doug. I'm ready to crash myself. Boop. And let's sign my name and call it a night. You guys, thank you for watching. It's been such a pleasure. Now, what month is this? July is the 7th month. 7, and it's the 24th. And it's the 26th year. La, la, la. Okay, we're done. Thank you guys. If anyone's there watching, I appreciate you hanging in there. It's been a pleasure. And thank you for liking and subscribing. And we'll see you next time on Rachel Hogan's Art. Have a great weekend.